Hey everybody, Sagittarius98, Adam here, and it's time for round 2 of the President's Cup. Round 1, I believe I won, with my score of 24-9 something, or whatever it was. And now we're on to round 2. Round 2 is Maine, which should be an easier state. Could be an easier state. It might be tough to pinpoint. Because if you're on a small road in Maine, it's tough to pinpoint, but it's easier to find stuff. Because there aren't that many towns in Maine. So I didn't even go with the practice round. Yeah, see, like this could be tough to pinpoint. It could be, you know, we'll see. We'll see what we can get. Round 3 is already posted as well, which I will play later, which is Kentucky. I will also play the Maryland seed from round 3, which is not my group, but I will play it anyway, just for fun. I will probably record it as well. But now we're all about Maine. I did look up the area codes this time, which I didn't do in Michigan, but turns out there's only one area code in Maine. Not really a surprise right there, but yeah, there's only one area code, so it's useless. But for Kentucky, I'll do that as well, and maybe we'll find something good for. We'll be able to use the knowledge of area codes in Kentucky. So far, it kind of looks like, you know, typical Maine. From my experiences of being in Maine and what I know about the state. And so this is where it gets tricky, right? Because you don't have anything to pinpoint off of. You have the curves, which I did not count because I wouldn't remember them anyway. But that's all you've got so far. Curves, and that's it. You've got a road through the woods and curves. And that's what can make this tough. Because there's no clues so far, right? We're almost halfway through the time limit and there's no clues. But hopefully a little bit more and we get at least something, right? We need a road number or something, or, you know, at least narrow this down. One person did play this already, as far as I know, and he got around 12,000 points. Of course, this is not one of the top players. So it's not really meaningful that he got 12,000. I mean, it shows it's not a very easy seed, but it doesn't mean it necessarily is impossible or that I'm going to get 12,000 points, but you never know. North may have been the mistake. Well, there's a road sign, so it's the Maine 171. I don't know where that is, but it shouldn't be difficult to find. 171 is right there. What's this road? Tower Road and Center Street. How long is 171? Not very long. 8 Road. We're on Center. There's Tower. In front of a right-hand curve, there's a couple of options. Actually, it was a left-hand curve. That narrows it down. Well, I don't know exactly how much it narrows it down. How close are we to unnamed street? Perfect. Oh, we were by a curve going this way, which means that we could be right here. Is there a road coming out of this curve? Does not look like it. And you get to straightaway and a curve left. Straightaway and curve left. Could be Osgood Road coming up. 36 seconds. I don't think I'm going to find anything in time. I don't see Osgood Road. I don't think I have the right curve. 25 seconds. Still no Osgood Road. I must have either missed Osgood Road or it's still coming up. So what other left-hand curve could it be? There's not many options. It's probably one of these. Nope. Up. One more up. Where was the left-hand curve? Oh, that. So that, we did this, come up to that. We didn't get to Osgood Road yet. We were one curve away. But 49.34 is not bad. Leader got 0 points. I guess he forgot to guess. Well, yeah, because we didn't see the guess, so that means he forgot to guess. Smaller road this time. Not sure if that's a good sign or not. Generally not, but if we're gonna get the big road, it might be faster to pinpoint. Yeah, so we're coming into the town, so smaller road coming up to the bigger road. That's what I thought. Well, there's no guarantee we're coming up to the big road, but we are between Norway and West Paris, because you can't have original names. All the names are around here, around US 2. Because I've driven on US 2. There's a sign somewhere around here that has all these names. There's Paris. There's Norway. There's South Paris, or is West Paris? I don't know, but we're on the 219. There's West Paris. North to Norway. Rather, south to Norway. West to West, east to West Paris. Let's figure this out. I think what's happening is that 219, yep, that's 219. So 219, we're north of a jog, not in West Paris, or North Paris for that matter. Yep, because we're going east to West Paris, so we're right here. We're on Old County Road. Well, are we? We are not on North County Road. We are in Greenwood, on Greenwood Road, because we do that. Yep, Greenwood Road. So 2 minutes. This should be easier than last time. Curve right there. We're on a curve. There's our bridge. So we're on this curve right around there. That is Martin Road / Sheepskin Bog Road. Yeah, it's labeled as Martin Road. So we're that far away from Martin Road. We're that far away from the bridge. We're closer to Martin Road. Not enough for perfect score, unfortunately, but close enough. We're beating the leader. 2 points off. Just barely missed the 15 meter mark, which is the new standard for the perfect score. So you can get a perfect score even in New York City nowadays on the map, because 15 meters is automatically a perfect score below 15 meters. So it's now possible. The thing that was always impossible is now possible. I haven't played New York City since the change. We're in a town this time, or we just came into a town, or village. 25-mile-an-hour speed limit. Continues to be 25-mile-an-hour speed limit. This is probably coastal Maine. Kind of has the feel of coastal Maine. And you know, there's a coast. But yeah, we're in coastal Maine somewhere. Going right into the water. So there's a lighthouse. There's a lot of things happening here, which should be giving us clues. I don't see any clues for now. Captain, nope, Lobster Shack Restaurant. I'm sure there's only a few of those in Maine. So, nothing for now. Yep, that's the Lobster Shack. No, it's the Candle Shack. So, we got the Lobster Shack and the Candle Shack, and no clues besides that. That's it in terms of the village. The coast is to the east/south. So, a lot of Maine. But let's put down a marker. Let's go the other direction. If there's no sign. 2 lights, State Park. Well, we saw 1 light. I guess the other one's right there. The question becomes still, what road are we on? It shouldn't be so difficult. We've only got 2 minutes left. Lighthouses, half a mile. Well, do we see two lights, State Park? You have to really zoom in to see the state parks. So while we might be able to see it, we shouldn't be spending time on that. The worst case scenario, we do have two light state park to look at, if nothing else. You'd think that this road is big enough to be a main state route, but I do not see any indication of that, so we have to proceed on. We're not merging with the bigger road, we're just Continuing along. Now we're merging with a bigger road. It was 2 lights road that we were on. Minute 7, not much time. Two Lights State Park. Yeah, we know that. We know that. Let's. What is this? Maine 77. 73. Where's 77? Why is this difficult to find? Really shouldn't be. There we go. 77. Crescent Beach. There we go. 2 Lights State Park. We're in 2 Lights Road. Not that far up. Or there. We were like right there. Nope, we were right there. Because we were on 2 Lights Road, not at the state park. If you go this way, which is into town, there's a left and a right-hand curve. Yep, right there. So what house? Right-hand curve coming up. I think we're like in this part. Maybe even there. Let's guess. 4 points off this time. Should have stayed right there. Well, we're dropping a few points each round. The first round was not good, but we're dropping only a couple points here and there, so we're on pace. This is a matter of pinpointing, really. This should be easier to pinpoint because we've got houses. Of course, knowing everything, this is probably a town that won't have the houses on the map, and we're going to drop 2 points again. That's downtown. This place seems a little bit familiar, but... Ooh, blurry camera. There we go, no blurry camera. Some kind of factory. Yeah, it's US 2. Maybe I just drove through here. Really? Blurry camera through downtown. There we go. Out of the blurry camera, we're... What town? Lincoln, yep. I think I drove to Lincoln. Maybe not. Nope, I did not, because it's up here, and I don't think I've been in Lincoln and Geoguessr either. Whatever. At least this one was easy, and now there's like an apartment complex right there, and we are across from Stanislaus Road, which is not on the map. It's not really a road. Yeah, it's this. It's in front of the Ballard Hill Community Center, which is also not on the map, probably because it's off of this. Not really sure. Is it not Lincoln? Have we been taken in by a red herring? Because I'm not really sure what's happening. It's Pleasant Street. There's Pleasant Street. That's apparently the center. And Stanislaus is for the church. That means we must have been by Route 6. Oh, sort of. Let's count the houses, I guess. Shall we? Number 1. Well, let's make sure what this is. It's 1. 1, but it's the double jog. That's 1, 2, 3. There's 1 in behind. That's the garage. 1, 2, 3. 3 is that, or not, whatever. 4. This is a tough one to calculate. Let's do the other side because it's so much easier. That's number 1. Then, yeah, that's 1. Is there a double jog kind of thing? And that? I'm not really comfortable with this guess. We're closer actually to Route 2. So let's count from Route 2. That's the community center. 1. 1 from the community center. I know this is very boring to watch, but I'm trying to get a perfect score. 1, 2. 3 is the pastel house. So we're like right there. Right, 1, 2, 3, that's behind. I'm gonna make a guess. 5,000 points, okay. Is that where we were? We were apparently in front of the pass on us right there, but whatever. Round 5 out of 5, we're on a good course. Road through the forest. This looks like southern Maine again. And again, by like it's close to the coast, or it's kind of close to New Hampshire. Nothing so far, which is quite. I mean, it's pretty much a story of Maine. It's mostly nothing, and occasionally something shows up. Okay. Alright, well, it's big enough for a school bus. It's a big enough place for there to be a school bus. I guess everywhere there's a school bus. I don't want to go backwards. But this seems decently populated by Maine standards. It's not like round 1. Round 1 was a bit rough. Yeah, but this one, yeah, there's pretty big population density. 1121 Turner. Either it's Turner Street or the guy living there is Turner. And I'm not sure which one it is. So, not that Turner Street would help when we don't even know where we are besides Maine. Yeah, really nothing. There's a stop sign right here, and we're coming up to a big road. To the Maine 11, but not the Maine 11, just to the Maine 11. We're in Shapley, which looks like this. I would love for it to be shown on the map. That's actually probably the county. There's one county in Maine, I think it's around here. That's a square, so it might be that. Yep, see there's a Maine 11. Up to Millinocket, and then it ends. Maine 11 ends in. It continues. It goes down here, Milo, Brownville, Norcross, Millinocket. Oh, continues north to Sherman. Ends in Sherman. No, it continues north. Ashland, Portage Lake, Eagle Lake. All the way to the Canadian border. We don't see Shapley. What about down? Bradford joins with the 15 and ends. Probably not, but it looks like it ends. Ross Corner. Sanford, where's Sanford? This is the one that we lose. It's Ross Corner. We're not getting to the Maine 11. There's a surprising amount of towns that are unlabeled. I thought that said Sanford. I got excited. Not Sanford. Did we at least put down a marker? Yes. But, I mean, statistically we're probably around there, but maybe not. Let's see. Ooh. Maine 11 continues south through Newfield. We are very far from it as well. There's Shapley. So Shapley was on the map. It's just where did the 11? Let's follow the 11. This is findable if you looked not right here to find the 11. Or you look for Sanford or Shapley. So if you know Maine, you're finding this location. Which means that this, I'm not winning this week because of 20,000 points. It's not enough. So the 11 did this. It's like the strangest state route ever designed, because it goes there, presumably along the 114, yes. Mechanic Falls, it continues up, then it disappears completely until it reappears over there. It probably does not follow Minot Road. Maybe it's two disjoint sections, which would be awful, but I think that's what's happening, because this is way too... No, there it is. There's the 11. So well, I don't even know. I guess it joins the 202. Yep, it joins the 202. Goes up through Belgrade on the 135. Then there it is. Then it disappears again. And somehow it makes it over to Bradford, probably along, like, the 23 or something, or some other road. The 100. Yeah, the 100. It goes along the 100, and then up through here. It's like it's the worst designed state route ever, because if half the state route is going along a different state route, you should probably renumber. There's not that many roads in Maine. You can afford to have another number that's not 11 for the entire state while not being a continuous highway. Whatever. I bet it probably, I don't even know where it ends. Probably like goes to the border somehow. Yeah, like it's terrible design. Whatever. 20,020 points. So we were doing well until we got to round 5. It's pretty much the story of this game. Something summed up. I mean, really, it's just that Route 11. So yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to say besides that. Not a good week, but 10 more weeks to go. We did well last week. We can recover from this. And we'll see how we do in Kentucky. Kentucky can be tough as well. Lots of tiny roads in Kentucky. And bad numbering as well. Maybe not as bad as the Route 11, though. And we will see. Until next time. See you.